Why does it sound like it's going to explode?
It's not. It's a great running truck. Well, I don't know what he's talking about as far as me having small hands, but the general consensus is it doesn't take much fire starter to get your fire going. All right, so here we have the 1.75 pound bag of fire starter. This is the cedar. Everybody really seems to like the cedar. It smells nice. You get about 12 to 17 minute burn time out of it. Now originally I said, you just take a handful of it to get your fire started, but in reality, you really don't need that much. Right here we have 3/4 of a cup. Now it's heaped up just a little bit. In one of these bags right here, you get about 35 3/4 cups like this. So with that being said, we're going to start a fire with 3/4 of a cup of the fire starter. Now I had a few people tell me that they have a grate like in their fireplace insert. So what I would do in that situation is put the fire starter on a piece of wood, but build it basically the same way. Put a couple pieces on each side of it. Fire starter in the middle, 3/4 of a cup, and then we'll just build right over top of that. No kindling or anything. There's a big piece of cherry right there. I'm gonna light it right now while I can get to it. Piece of red oak. Old chunk of maple. Another piece of cherry. Let's just keep going. Piece of oak on top. And a piece of maple. We got her loaded up. But what's nice is, that's it. So like I said, that was 3/4 of a cup, and there's about 35 of those in each 1.75 pound bag. So I think it's safe to say, you can start 30 fires per bag. We have around 600 of the small bags of cedar, and about 60 or 70 of the 5-pound bags, and they are on the website now. There's a link in the description, and I'll also pin a comment as well if you want any. They should go pretty quick. We do have a bagging machine coming up here in the next couple weeks. That'll speed up production. But like I said before, we're going to try to offer this about once a month. We wanted to get a batch out before Christmas because I know a lot of people wanted to give it as Christmas gifts. So check out the link in the description or the pinned comment if you want to get some fire starter. All right, it is Saturday morning, and me and the Hunt Man are headed to Rural King. We need to pick up some chicken food, cat food, dog food. I was all jacked up last night. I've been staying up pretty late, like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And last night I said, you know what, I'm going to shut it down about 8:30. Everything was pretty calm in the house, so I went to bed, and I woke up at 1 a.m., wide awake. So I went over to the building, stoked the fire. I bagged up some fire starter. Then I edited a video. Finished all that by about 3:30 a.m., then went back to sleep for a couple hours. But feeling pretty good right now. We had some rain overnight, some snow, and some ice. But while we run up to Rural King, things should dry out just a little bit. And when we get back, we'll get into some other things. All right, Hunter and I got back with our supplies. Now, next up, daughter Eva wants to learn to drive this. The old Highboy. Eva has never driven a manual transmission, and this will be the perfect vehicle to learn on. It's only about 32 degrees. We'll see how the old girl does with a cold start here. Oh yeah. All right, Eva, you ready to do this?
I think so.
So this is a 1970 Ford. It's 52 years old. Now there's no power steering, there's no power brakes. It's a 4-speed manual transmission, which you have never driven one before.
Correct.
So I think it may be best, I'll drive it, we'll go in, find a big parking lot,
Okay.
and then you can go from there. But I'll teach you how to drive it. You can kind of watch what I'm doing on my way in. You have to anticipate your turns a little bit sooner because the power steering, the wheel will not turn unless you're moving.
Okay.
So if you're sitting still, it won't turn. The brakes work great, but you really have to stand on them.
Okay.
Now you like those old Broncos, don't you?
I do. I want one.
I told you, this is just as cool. This is probably cooler than an old Bronco.
Maybe.
So 2 things about this that you need to remember. Number 1, you're gonna fall in love with it, and I'm not giving it to you, okay?
Okay.
It's my truck, right? And number 2, it has made it 52 years without any major damage, so let's continue that today. All right?
I'll try.
All right, let's go. All right, Eva, you ready to do this?
I think so.
First thing you want to do, you can sync your phone, the Bluetooth.
Good thing there's not a radio.
No radio in this rig. So you're going to push in the clutch.
Okay.
Turn the key. You may need to give it just a little bit of gas, but probably not.
This is, okay.
Yep. Okay. She's running. Now put it in 2nd gear. You don't need 1st gear. Yeah, over and straight down.
Is that 2nd?
Yep, and let the clutch out real easy. It'll start moving.
Oh.
I'll just start looping around. Take your foot off the clutch. Take your foot off the clutch completely.
Okay.
You can make bigger circles or we're gonna get dizzy here. Go up that way a little bit first. Now start cutting it around.
Oh, I don't like this.
What's that?
I said I don't like this.
Why not?
It's scary.
You'll get used to it. Next loop around, push the clutch in, and you can put it in neutral and come to a stop.
Or
Not
pick
yet.
up speed.
Not yet. Maybe we will start off in 1st gear. Go ahead, loop back around. Now push the clutch in all the way to the floor and put it in neutral.
How do I do that?
Little brake,
Brake?
straight up in neutral. Straight up. Push the clutch in further. There you go.
Now what?
Just let's regroup here for a minute.
Why are we rolling backwards?
You're all right. Now, let's start off in first gear, which is straight up. No, over that way and straight up. Oh, that's...
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have the clutch.
Because we're rolling backwards.
Okay, let the clutch out. Easy, easy. Take your foot off the brake and clutch.
Do I use gas?
Yeah, you can use a little gas.
Where are we going?
Do the same thing. We'll get used to this part first.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's a little slower than that second gear. It was ripping you around pretty good. We'll do one more circle, and then we're going to come to a stop down here again. There's a lady and her dog up there, so...
I didn't do that.
Because you let off the gas. Okay, next, okay.
Clutch?
Yeah, let off the gas. Clutch all the way in. All the way in, pull it down into neutral. And hold the brake. You're in second. There you go. Hold the brake, come to the stop. What do you think of this thing so far?
My legs are like completely locked out.
What do you need to step on the brakes hard? Now that lady up there with her dog, we're gonna wait till she gets out of the way up there, and then we're gonna drive all the way up and around.
Okay.
So we'll just give her a minute, give her a head
Oh,
start.
it's getting hot in here.
I know the heater actually works really well in here, surprisingly. But everything on this truck works.
Yep.
Horn, turn signals. It's the way we used to do it back in the day, Eva. Oh, this lady's coming down here. Jeez.
This is awkward.
She's wondering what we're doing. We're gonna wait until she gets out of here. Her and her dog. So while we're waiting for the lady, Eva, tell me what's happening in your life.
Well, I signed up to get my level 1 coaching certification in January.
What do you have to do for that?
It's a 2-day, 9-hour course, 9 hours a day. And it just like runs you through all the CrossFit coaching things. And that'll be the next step to me coaching in my future.
So you've been assistant coaching the little kids for several years.
Yeah.
And then this will qualify you to coach adults.
Correct.
Wow.
Yep.
That's in January.
Yeah.
And how's school going this year?
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm ready for it to be over.
Yeah. You don't have a super booked schedule this year for school, do you?
Not really.
Because last year you were like loaded up, but you got a lot of classes out of the way last year.
Yeah.
So a bunch of study halls.
Yep.
All right, I think that lady's safe. What do you think?
Hopefully.
So let's start off in first gear, which is, remember, over
And up.
and up. I'll let you do it.
What do I do with my feet?
Leave them right where they're at for now. Up to first.
Like that?
Yep. And then you'll let the clutch out, and when it gets up to speed, you're going to push the clutch back in and pull
What
it
about
down.
the brake?
Yeah, just let off the brake right now. Stop.
Why did it turn off?
Okay, you're okay. Push the clutch in and start it. Keep the clutch in and brake. Start it.
The car?
Yeah, the
It turned
truck.
off?
Okay. It starts right up. Okay, let your foot off the brake and let your foot off the clutch real easy. Little brake. Okay, stop. I think you're in third. Push the clutch all the way in. There, you're in first now. Okay.
I'm sweating.
Okay, start it. Okay, you're good. Let your foot off the brake and clutch at the same time. Real easy. You're real easy.
Oh my gosh. I can't. My feet are losing their grip.
Clutch all the way to the floor.
I can't reach them.
Yeah, we should slide that seat up some, but you'll be all right. Start it up.
It's just embarrassing.
Okay. Now just let the clutch out and the brake. Real easy, the clutch. Real easy. And then it starts to grab, take your foot off the brake.
Shaking.
Now off the brake. Now let the clutch. Easy. There you go. Give it some gas. Now, yeah, drive up around that way.
You're gonna have to tell me where I am. I can't see that far over.
doing fine. Now once we get up here in the flat, okay, push the clutch in and pull it down to second.
Now?
Now, clutch in, let off the gas.
Where's second?
Straight down.
There?
All the way.
Oh.
Let out the clutch. There, you just shifted gears, Eva.
Did I?
Now you got to stop up here.
Now?
Not yet.
There's no stop sign.
Oh no, but you'll turn left.
And it's a hill.
Okay, clutch in. All right, let the clutch out. This is gonna be tough here. Here, let's go back up to first. Off the brake. There you go. Easy on the clutch. Turn hard. Nice.
I made a better turn than you.
Now you're gonna have to make this turn right here.
Why?
Because we're gonna go back down around. Unless you want to go down to Main Street in town right now.
I can go around though.
Okay. Real easy letting out the clutch. Very good, Eva.
Why does it sound like it's gonna explode?
It's not. It's a great running truck. I never run it in first gear. You're getting the hang of it now. You'll be driving this to school soon. Now turn left here.
Okay.
Now let's stop here for a minute. Here comes the lady with the dog again. And this is actually the hardest part. Like when you're driving on the road, everything shifts easier. You know what I mean? Starting off is the toughest part. How'd you like take your driver's test in this? You'd still be taking it.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're getting low on gas. Easy on that clutch. That prevents the whiplash. There you go. Want to go to second? No, we'll stay in first till we get around that bend down there. If you notice the steering, if you're moving, it steers fine.
This is a sharp bend.
Yeah, it's a really sharp bend down there. You're okay. See, the engine holds you back when you let the gas off. That's why it does that. Stay to my side a little bit in case someone's coming around here. Yeah, start turning or we'll end up on the ball field there. Okay, clutch in all the way, neutral. Wiggle it back and forth so you know you're neutral. There.
No?
All right, she's on her own now. Well, that's a good looking truck right there. I'm not sure if she knows how to stop. Do you know how to stop?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Let me get straight.
Clutch, brake, neutral.
It's in neutral. Oh boy, I can't see anything.
It is kind of hard to see over the hood. Notice you're kind of stretching your neck there a little bit. All right, this is the real deal here. We're gonna turn right at the stop
Oh, I
sign.
stop too early sometimes.
That's better than stopping too late. Now you're going to make sure nothing's coming down the hill either, because you're going to have to swing it kind of wide. Cut her hard. And remember, gas, clutch, let off the gas same time you push in the clutch. Go ahead, clutch, clutch all the way. Let off, gas. There you go. And you get up to speed. You remember where third is? You want to pull over a little bit and let that car go by? Clutch, clutch, all the way in, brake.
Well, they're ready to pass me.
Okay, go. Let off the clutch. Now third gear, Eva.
Where's that?
Up, over just a little, and straight up. Clutch all the way in. Straight up.
With that?
All the way up.
I think that is all the way up.
Oh, wait. Clutch in all the way?
It's all the way.
There you go. Gas. Give her some gas. All right.
It's shaking.
We can ride in third for a while.
I don't like this thing going this fast.
But it handles nice, you know. Come my way a little bit, Eva. That's good. Straighten it up. My way just a hair. That's good.
This road's really narrow.
A little more gas.
I'm good at this.
See that, Eva. 52 years old is this truck.
It's crazy.
You're 17. You'll be 18 soon, though.
Yep.
They don't make them like they used to.
Maybe that's a good thing.
But like in 52 years, the chances of my pickup truck being on the road, no, it'll never be on the road in 52 years. Okay, come my way a little bit. So what'd you think of that, Eva?
I think it wasn't as bad as I thought. I think it went well.
You were surprised, huh, Melissa, when we pulled in?
Yeah, I actually was downstairs doing a couple of things. I heard you pull in, so I came out and I said, well, it doesn't look like you're crying, so that's a good thing.
I'll tell you what, the heater works great in there.
It does. I was sweating.
Yeah, plus when you're nervous. Yeah.
But she did really good. She did. We'll take it out again. If you can drive that, you can drive any manual transmission. It's a lot. It's a lot different. But yeah, she did great. We drove around the school a bunch of times out on the road. She drove back up to the side road down there.
Okay, yeah.
And I ran it in the rest of the way.
Wow, that's good.
Have to put your whole body into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I had like both legs locked out and like pressed against the seat.
And she couldn't see over the hood sometimes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she's like all stretched up like this, trying to see over the hood.
We'll get you a booster seat. Good.
All right, I'm glad you got to learn that, Eva. We'll go out again now and yeah.
Okay.
We'll run it over the gym once in a while.
Yeah.